For many of you that go from Southern California to Las Vegas, one of your charging stops is Baker, California. We've always stopped in Baker. There's an EA, there's a Tesla there, and it's like a combined station. We get fancy ponies there, but we are at a new charging stop. It's also in Baker, California. We're going to take a tour of it.
Let's go.
So if you don't know us, I'm Patrick.
I'm Liv.
We're the electric duo, and come along with us. We're going to take a tour of this charging stop here in Baker, California. It's just a couple of miles away from the other Tesla station and Electrify America station. Great location.
And EVgo.
And EVgo as well. And I think there's a charge point like right across. We'll show you around. We'll put it on the like a map up or something like that so that you can see where it's at. I think it's Mojave Point Road. We'll just put it on here because it's not like you know where Mojave Point Road is. I think it's 40 stalls. So let's just take a tour of it real quick and show you all about it.
Kicking things off, if you know us on our channel, then you might realize that this is not our Mach-E. This is actually a 2025 premium Mustang Mach-E in Velocity Blue that we are borrowing for this road trip, which is super cool. We'll have separate videos on all that stuff, including the road trip, including a video just on this. But first off, I love that when you come to Superchargers now, you don't just see Teslas, you see Mach-E's, you see Kia EV6 GTs that are right over there. And why don't we just stroll on down here and check the situation here at this, you said 40 stall charging station, Patrick?
I think it's 40 stalls. I know there's 29 free when we pulled in.
We have a Rivian leaving right behind us, which is always cool to see. I love this variety. But first off, we have trash. They have trash on the sides, which is cool. Patrick will pan to show you. And I'm slowly strolling backwards to the handicap stalls, which is really important to have, of course. So if you need a little extra room to access your charging cable, we have a couple handicap charging stalls right here. It actually looks like just one, really.
Well, there's two because it's that one there as well.
Yeah.
But it'd be very easy to get access to the eventual coffee shop that we haven't talked about yet.
I was going to say is that you can see the demarcated line over here, and that is a safe area for you to move in a mobility device or whatever, or just walk so that you can access the sidewalk. There's a dip in the sidewalk there. There's a dip over here. Everything is flat and easy. So it does look like it's going to be a pretty cool coffee shop, but we got to come down here further, follow the walkway.
And you can see the sign there, by the way, Arby's, Denny's, Carl's Jr. That's where you would come to come here, because there's like an Arby's at the entrance and the Denny's is right across the street. But I think this is the star right here.
This is the star. Now, unfortunately, obviously, this building has been here for a while. The building behind Patrick is a little newer, so they've been able to adapt the parking perfectly, but you do have to go around the side there. But this is a 24-hour Mexican restaurant, which is just so awesome. And we just had California burritos there. California burritos, if you want to make burritos extra naughty, just jam them full of fries, which is exactly what a California burrito is. It's delicious and it's great when you really want to cram in a big meal. And they're excellent. And there's a drive-through. But yeah, this is so awesome to have this new offering. Now, why don't we switch positions and I'll walk Patrick down over there. Time for a snack break and a moment to tell you about our sponsor, Yebo Biltong. Now, biltong is an air-dried meat snack. It is a South African food. I am South African. I love biltong, and it is really hard to find good biltong anywhere that isn't South Africa. So I'm so excited that Yebo Biltong is our sponsor, and they have family-owned business down the road from us, but they ship all over the country, and their biltong is so good. So let's have some.
This stuff is so good. Of course, it's high protein, no sugar. They have different flavors. I love the house blend. They have original. They have peri peri, which is a very spicy one. Also delicious.
They also have Druvos, which is like a sausage, but it's a really good road trippy snack, and it's really shareable too. So we love Yebo Biltong. We're so excited to share them with you, and all their details are down below.
I just verified it is 40 stalls here. Like I said, when we rolled in, there was like 29 available. There are a few that are down. I think there's 7 that are actually down, which is sort of surprising for a Tesla Supercharger, but it is new. They're probably, working out some of the bugs, and you can check that like in the Tesla app. It'll show you. I don't know if it has Magic Dock. Magic Docks are not enabled. Sometimes they enable them after the station has been up a while. Yeah, the Magic dock is in there, but it won't disconnect because it's not turned on. So we needed to have our adapter. So if you are looking to come through here and you have a CCS car, you will need an adapter. If you have Tesla, of course, you're good to go.
And if you can explain what Magic dock is, if anyone doesn't know.
Yeah, so Magic dock basically means like if your car has a CCS port, you can't use this connector, but you like press and hold the button and like push and lift up, and an adapter attaches to the connector, and then you don't need to worry about that. I think they're going away from that. I don't know if they'll ever activate these. Let me show you something real quick on this one as well. There it goes. It has a little tiny screen here, and some of the V4 cabinets actually, or V4 posts, have these little screens. So you can see it's like 64 cents a minute, 64 cents per kilowatt hour, 50 cents if you have the membership.
You can kind of see, yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to see. It's easier just to use the Tesla app to figure all that stuff out.
And the number of the stall is here and also below at the bottom.
Yeah, so when we pulled in,
there.
it said 1 A, B, C, and D was down, plus 8, 9, and 10 A. So yeah, it was like 7 of them are down. There's also a barcode here that you can scan and get instructions on how to use a Tesla Supercharger. If you have a Tesla, you probably know, but if you are charging for the first time, you know, on your Kia or your Ford, you may need a little bit of guidance. You can just scan right there. One of the things I do want to note, these V4 posts make it really nice. If you do have a CCS car, at the older Tesla stations, it can be very hard to reach with the cables. This one is no problem whatsoever to be able to reach with the V4 post. So love seeing that. Now let's just come back around over here a little bit further. We don't need to do too long of a tour, but you can see they have the cabinets here. I don't see any battery storage anywhere on site. The other Tesla Supercharger is far larger. They have some V2s and V4s, I believe, or V3s, V4s. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But they do have battery storage there, as well as the Electrify America. They have some battery storage on site. I don't see any here.
And it is not open to those of us who do not have a NACS native vehicle.
That's right.
So just be aware of that. Check it in the app. And then easy way that you can tell is if it has V3 at all. It's typically not available to us.
Yeah, and the main thing is like always just look at the app, because that is for 100% sure.
Or V2 at all, right?
Yeah.
It's not available, sorry, yeah.
So just look at the app. Yeah, we can't use that Tesla Supercharger. Nobody with CCS can, but they can use this one. The Electrify America, we checked, it has 12 stalls, 8 are in use right now, so fairly busy. But here are the cabinets where the power is coming in. We can just walk and look down here. I don't see any more. I see an Audi down there, by the way, and a Cybertruck. Garbage cans throughout. I don't see any windshield wiping, windshield cleaning supplies, but
which is a bummer. I do love a squeegee.
Yeah, at least we're out here in the desert. There's usually less bug issues or whatever, but nice awnings everywhere, which is great. I believe, there was a Burger King, but that's closed down. Hopefully this will help revitalize some of these restaurants by having the Superchargers. We literally, when we went in and ordered our burritos, I was like, we're so excited. We now have this restaurant as an option because we're gonna come here to charge every time we go to Vegas. And we like doing that. Like, tell the local business that you're happy that they have charging right outside.
And we are a captive audience. When we're hanging out here, we got time to kill. We're ready to eat. So I'm never excited necessarily for the food options at the Old Baker. So this is definitely awesome. Look at that. Is that an Ioniq 6?
Yeah, Ioniq 6 down here.
Nice.
Good spot. Yeah, and I was just looking because
great variety.
The EV6 GT is
they're ahead
leaving.
now. They had a successful charge and they're on their way. Love seeing that.
Out of e-tron here. So yeah, nice little mix.
I didn't even notice this e-tron. Yeah, it's so awesome.
And what's great is, again, that other Tesla Supercharger, they have so many, including the 12 stall EA that's right there. We were sort of talking about, I was like, do we stop there at all? And I'm like, the bathrooms are so, like, I need to go to the bathroom, and it's just overcrowded basically for that little stop. They need to add more bathrooms. I heard that Tesla may actually be building some extra bathrooms at some point, but I haven't seen it. But great spot here, like really good. And it means like we may stop back here on the way back from Vegas as well. It's just such a good stopping point between Vegas and the Southern California region. So anything else that we need to add?
Let's flippity flip. Firstly, a little photo bomb by the most adorable puppy in the background.
Before we did the flippity flip, I wanted to show like this configuration here is great because if you have like a pull through trailer, you could like go through and still be able to charge without disconnecting the trailer, not like the ones where the post is like right in front of the vehicle. But one of the things you want to note, of course, it has very clearly labeled. If I was parked here, this is the one I would use. The EV6 is parked, the EV6, the Ioniq 6 is parked on the other side. So it's using this one, very clearly labeled like that. So makes it nice and easy. So let's get back over to our car and then we'll wrap this up.
We are back at the car and we are under shade the whole time. And it's only 56 degrees right now. What are we in January? But having come through here in the height of summer, this place gets roasty toasty. The giant thermometer that we can see in the background is often completely full of red because it is super hot here. So I love that this is a fully covered station. There's a Mach-E. Here, just pivot a little. We got a rapid red Mach-E that just rolled in there. Can you see that?
I think we can.
Oh, that's so awesome. I love, it feels like sort of remember initially when we started going to charging stations like Electrify America and be like, who are we going to see there? Who are we going to see? So now it's like that at Superchargers because you just never know what car is going to show up, which is really awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I just love the fact that the EV charging networks are expanding. By the way, we created a tracker on the electricduo.com/resources so that you can track the growth of multiple charging networks. So we have Iona, Tesla, Electrify America, EVgo, and Walmart. You can sort of see like where they're deploying and where the chargers are have been deployed recently, like within the last 30 days. So we are excited by the growth of the charging network. It's just making it easier and easier, especially ones that make our travel easy.
Yeah, and having cover in a place that can get really hot is super important. And also having accessible food options. So 24-hour castañadas, Mexican food, California burrito, just all day options. It's really important. So love seeing this. And I think you're right that like as these charging stations appear, more things will appear around them, right? Because like that Baker truck stop was just getting gas vehicles, but it is a humming hive of electric vehicles. Ooh. There's so many EVs there.
The other advantage to this one versus that one is not that I don't want to intermingle with gas people, but the gas cars, it's like you do catch the gas smells.
Yeah.
For you EV people, you understand what I mean. It's like it's nice going to an EV only station versus EV and gas.
That is a really good point. Obviously we have this Supercharger, we have an EVgo that's right underneath the thermometer, but there's only like 4 stalls there, I think. And
they're old now.
And they're old. Use it in a pinch. But this is a super awesome option. So I'm so glad that we could introduce you to this. Do you know when it opened?
It was right after the zero run that everybody did. So I think it was October.
Not
November.
long at all.
Yeah.
That's awesome. A brand new option, a new Supercharger that is here in Baker, California for your road trips from Vegas to California to San Diego, wherever you're going. It's going to be a common stop for us, I'm sure.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us for this video. A huge thank you to our patrons whose names are scrolling across the screen right now. We appreciate you guys so very much, as well as you, our YouTube members. We will be expanding that soon. So come join us on both those things if you'd like to support us and get a little behind the scenes stuff, a little fun stuff. We are currently on our journey from San Diego to Las Vegas for CES, Consumer Electronics Show. It's gonna be crazy. We're probably gonna film a little behind the scenes for our members and patrons. And we're gonna have so much coverage of all the newest EVs and EV tech. Cannot wait. Thank you so much for joining us for this video. And just remember that whatever you drive and wherever you charge it, enjoy the ride.
Bye.
Bye.